Welcome student. In last period we have started the chapter information operating system, and we have seen the basic services of operating system. All the services of the operating system are categorized into three main groups, that is information management, process management and memory management. So we have seen information management is concerned with the management of information. Information is stored on various storage devices like a disk. So loading the file from disk to memory, saving the file from memory to disk, creating directory, changing directory. So all these are the functions of information management. And once the information is loaded from disk into the memory, it becomes the process. And in the memory of computer, number of processes can be loaded. So when a processor is, a single processor is there, we know that computer system is having a single processor. But when number of processes are loaded in memory, at that time there is a process management who manages the process. So among that several processes, one process is said to be run state process. That is run state process. Now run state process. Next, remaining processes are there. They are waiting for CPU's time. They are in ready state. And it may possible that process is currently being executed, which is in run state, and suddenly a input output instruction occurs. In such situation, what happens? Microprocessor has to give the service to input and output devices, and direct memory access operation will be there. So at that time, for time being, that process is blocked. So information management, that is concerned with the management of information. Process management, that manages the processes. When number of processes are there in memory, at that time either one process can be executed and remaining processes are in ready state. And a process can be blocked due to any input and output instruction occurs. So these are called as process state. So in examination question may be asked like this: what is process? What is process? And what are the process states? What are the process states? Now, here we are going to see information management, process management, memory management. First of all, what is operating system? Operating system is a set of thousands of softwares. It is not a single software. Number of small softwares are there. By using the operating system, the entire system is managed. That's why operating system is said to be system software. Why? Because it interacts with the system. So hardware is there. We have seen the diagram. Here operating system is there, and here applications are there. What the application we want to run, and here the user is. So user require for application like C++, paintbrush. Then this application is loaded by operating system. Hardware is driven. So operating system is a set of such thousands of programs, small programs, and operating system provides the service. So what are the services are provided? They are categorized in three groups, that is information management, process management, memory management. Information management is completely deal with the management of information. We know that information is stored on storage device like disk, hard disk, CD disk. Then loading the information from disk into the memory. Why? Because whenever we require any application to run, that application is available on the disk. Loading that information from disk into memory. That is the job of information management. But once the information is loaded in memory, this is the information. It becomes a process. As long as information is on disk, it is simply information or file. But once the information is loaded from disk into memory, it becomes the process. Now, such a number of processes are there in memory. Number of processes can be loaded. So when number of processes are there, but single processor is there to execute at that time, the job of process management is there. So in examination, what I have said, the question will be asked, what is process? What are three process states? When information is loaded from disk into the memory, it becomes the process. Such a number of processes are loaded, can be loaded in memory, but either one process is going to be executed. That process is called as a process in run state. Remaining, they are ready. They are in memory, but processor has not given the attention to it. And while running the process, due to the input and output instruction, process can be blocked for time being, and another process can be scheduled. So this is the job of process management. Whereas memory management is concerned with the management of memory. How much total memory is, which process want memory to occupy, how much that process will require the memory, how much remaining memory is. So keeping track of memory, that is total memory. If any information or process require, a file require a space in memory, then to allocate the memory, and once the process is executed, deallocate the memory. So information management completely manages the information. Process management manages the process. Memory management keep track of memory, that is allocating the memory to the process, and once the process is executed, deallocate it. Now, the information management services we have seen. The information management require two things, that is file system and device driver. File system and device drivers. What exactly mean by file system and device driver? We know that the information is stored on storage device like the disk. Disk is divided into number of tracks, and tracks are again divided into number of sectors. So whenever a file is saved by us on the disk, at that time it requires a sector, either one sector. So when we save the file on the disk, it requires the sector. So once a file is stored on the device like disk, to which track and to which sector it is saved, that we have to keep somewhere. That is called as a file system. We have seen we generally listen number of types of file system, FAT, NTFS, that is FAT stand for file allocation table, NTFS, file system, NTFS, new technology file system. So FAT, NTFS, these are the file system, file allocation table, a file system. NTFS, new technology file system, this is on file technology. We know that any information require its location. Take the example of our book. Book is also a storage of information. In the book, information is stored. So that information is divided into number of chapters, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. So which chapter is start from which page number? That we see index. So due to that index, we can locate the particular chapter. Say we are today interested in learning or reading chapter number 3. So we see the index, chapter number 3. Which page number is there? So once we get the page number, simply we turn that much pages. So file system provide the location, only location. Whereas a device driver rotate the disk. As we are interested, suppose we are interested in studying or reading chapter number 3. First of all, index, we see index, and index just give us a location, that is page number. But once the page number is got, it is our duty to turn the number of pages. Similarly, device driver is there who rotate the disk. File system provides just the location of the file. So file system, device driver, process states, all these things we are going to give in the PDF forms. So better way you learn. This chapter is completely theoretical chapter. Nothing is logic based activities are there. So only concepts are there. So file system and device driver. This is the main two modules of the information management. Information management. Two modules are there. Two modules, that is file system and device driver. Okay. Now in process management, we have seen process states, but process, number of processes are there in memory. How to manage? That is the job of process management. So there are various techniques of scheduling the process. Scheduling the process. That is called as process scheduling. How to schedule the process? In way back, there was a single user operating system. Uniprogramming single user operating system, multi-user operating system. In single user operating system, only one process is loaded in memory, only one process is executed, and only one process is terminated, then only second process is brought. So in uniprogramming operating system, process management has not so difficult job in uniprogramming. But in multi-programming, you see multi-user, multi-programming in which number of processes are there in memory. This is the memory. Process 1 is there, process 2 is there, already operating system is there. First of all, process 3 is there, and this much is backend area. This is the memory. This is total memory. Now, how to schedule the process? That depends upon operating system. Some operating system says that smallest job first. Some operating system likes to execute largest job first. Some operating system says that first come, first serve. So round robin. Some operating system gives equal time to all processes. 2 minutes for process 1. As 2 minutes are over, then P2. 2 minutes are over, then P3. So this is called as a time sharing. In time sharing, what happens? 2 minutes given for every process, and after 2 minutes given again 2 minutes are given. So what will happen? Every process will be given a equal time. That's why every user will think that yes, processor is busy in its own work. Whereas smallest job first, largest job first. That is also a technique of scheduling the process. So time sharing is there, batch processing is there. So there are some priorities. Priority and time sharing. What exactly mean by priority? Operating system decide the priority, whether smallest job is to be first execute or later. So priority. And next one is time sharing, that is time slice. So these are the two techniques, priority and time slice. In priority, some operating system itself decides which process is to be executed. That is internal priority. And some operating system allow us to schedule, to decide which process is to be executed. That is external priority. And in data centers, user pay for using the computer system. So which user pays more charges, he will get the first priority. That is called as the purchase priority. Purchase priority. Don't worry, notes will be given in PDF form. But some operating system do not use priority at all, whether internal priority, external priority, purchase priority. It uses time slice. That is equal time to all processes. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Again 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Till the process completely executes. So after 2 minutes to given to the process 1, there will be switching between P1 to P2. that is called as a context switch. When P2 consumes its 2 minutes, then P2 to P3, that is also called as context switching. So question may be asked in the examination, what is meant by context switching? Context switching. Context switching stands for there is a wastage of time to switch from process 1 to process 2. That duration is called as a context switching. So it may possible in time slice, context switching is more, whereas in priority, a priority is given, internal priority, external priority, purchase priority. So at that time, once the process is started for execution, unless until it terminates, or there may be the IO and the process is blocked. Till then, operating system will not select any other process. They will be in run state, ready state. So this is called as a process scheduling, priority, time slice, internal priority, external priority, or time slice in which every process is given equal time. So till now whatever we have seen, notes will be given to you. So better way you study the notes, go through the notes. Okay? So notes today will be given to you. Thanking you. Today we have seen priority, time slice, that you read and finish it. So today we will be given, you will be given the information management list, process management function list, memory management functions list, that is also called as a system call. Then all these notes whatever we have seen, that PDF form will be given. Thank you.